What's going on, guys? Welcome to the fourth episode of BoxInOne, a podcast where we talk hoops. That is hard to say, guys. Is that not talk hoops creatively? That is hard to say. Anyways, a podcast where we talk hoops creatively, from what ifs, the biggest trades in the league, biggest storylines, teams that are impressing us. You want it, we've got it. This is the first episode we got all five of us. This is a big moment.
It's the actual scheme now.
It's the actual
scheme. It is actual scheme.
It's the actual BoxInOne scheme. And then it makes sense when it was like three people. Because it's like, where are the other two? And then like we got Samaji last week. We got Marcus this week. This is like how the 2019 Warriors felt when KD came back against the Raptors.
What happened then?
Oh, wow. Damn. That was a curveball.
See, what happened was Toronto sacrificed the rest of their career as a franchise for that one ring. That's what happened.
That's all that matters. Stop that terrorism.
How is it? See, this is the thing I don't like, right?
A ring is a ring, bro.
It is, but it was an injury ring. I mean, Royce, you from Canada. Like, do you feel like we should respect the Raptors?
You can't say that if you're a Warriors fan. What about your three rings?
Four. Okay, 2015.
Yeah, but 2022 doesn't count.
Four.
Yeah, 2015. I hope that one
terrorism from the 2015 to 2019 stretch. That 4-year stretch was terrorism.
2015. Yeah, I'm not even gonna hold that against Cleveland. Bron had no help. Y'all weren't supposed to win that because unfortunately y'all had nobody. Kelly Olynyk was like our secret 10th player.
Oh, my bad. I hate Kelly Olynyk.
Kelly was like our 11th man in that scenario. 2016 we lost. That's because of Draymond, right? 2017 and 2018 wasn't even a fun watch. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I felt bad for Bron. I felt so bad for Bron. I'm like, how you get
looking bad altogether? He was dabbing him up after the games and stuff. He was like dabbing him up after game one.
No, I think it was 4 when he like checked out.
When he checked out, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I'm done, bro. That was probably one of the greatest that is one of the greatest playoff performance ever.
Yeah, 100%.
And bro just got swept in the finals. That's just.
For 4 episodes of this podcast, the Cleveland Cavaliers have been undefeated. 10-0, best team in the East, one of the highest three-point shooting teams. Garland, Mitchell, Mobley, Allen, again, they're kind of a core 4. Max Strus remembered how to play basketball. And we got to remember, this is a Cavs team who doesn't even have LeVert. Dean Wade is still out. Is this sustainable in the fact that the Cavs could be a championship contender this year when you look at everybody in the East and then the players in the West?
100%.
As much as I hate to admit it, we're getting our about the Celtics.
Finally,
I'm sorry, but as we started off really good, 10-0. I still believe our roster isn't strong enough to beat the Celtics.
I agree. I think that the Cavs are. I think Cavs Celtics is pretty much a lock as long as everybody stays healthy. But we were talking about this last week as well. I don't know how the Cavs actually outshoot the Celtics in a 7-game series. Baylor Shireman Game 5 is on the horizon.
They don't know about it.
We got too many options, and I feel like
because we don't know who he is. He's a who at this point.
Who?
Sam Merrill coming back in Game 6 then.
That's my white boy.
That's not. I don't want to discredit the Cavs though, because I think a coach like Kenny Atkinson, he's really made them like a two-way threat in terms of they can beat you in the post or they can beat you on the 3. But I have to see it in the playoffs. That's my only knock. Yeah. I think this is sustainable for the regular season. You beat the Knicks. You were 40 balling the Warriors at one point. But I think
yesterday. What you mean at one point?
That was
yesterday,
yeah. At the time of recording.
It was
yesterday.
It was at a point in the past. We don't got to talk about. It was an off game for Curry. We would have fully healthy.
He shot 10 shots. It wasn't an off.
Joaquin though. Why is it always with you? But when any of our rest of our teams get cooked, bro,
y'all can do the same thing.
No.
Y'all can do the same thing. No. Y'all can do the same thing. This is me defending myself. Y'all can do the same thing. But the difference is, Daniel, you like hating on the Lakers deep down because you know that they don't deserve to be good. 1-4 on the road.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna discuss that later. That's ridiculous. But get to my point. Let me get to my point.
1-4 on the road? We gonna circle back to that.
Yeah, we are gonna circle back to that. And I'm gonna talk my Because that's my team at the end of the day. That's my team at the end of the day. I get to talk to you.
1-4 on the road. How the Warriors have a better road record than the Lakers? We suck as a
Alright,
road
bro.
team.
I'll tell y'all. I'll tell y'all about it later, bro. I'll tell you about it
We
later.
suck as a road team. Check the standings. Check the standings. What are y'all? Check the standings. The top 3 doesn't belong to everybody. Anyways, back to the Cavs. That was I had to defend my troops for a second. Back to the Cavs though. We also have Darius Garland finally remembering how to play basketball. How integral is Garland to the success in the playoffs for the Cavaliers?
I mean, he's literally
You wanna go on that,
needs
Royce?
to be their second option. So
Well, we saw in the playoffs, we were like, it was like 5 points going in the fourth quarter, game 5, and this dude was shooting like 2 for 10. So if this guy's shooting like 40% even, we have a chance.
Yeah. I mean, I think matchup-wise, the Cavs kind of match up well with everybody in the East. The Knicks, yeah, except Boston. For whatever reason, the Knicks.
I wouldn't count the Knicks out still. Like, I'd say it's still beginning of the
I
season.
would.
I'm pretty sure everybody's still adjusting. That
Have you not
roster,
seen the way OJ Anunoby is
excluding
playing?
Cat, I wouldn't fear Cat because like he's a little bit soft, in my opinion.
No, he is
But
soft.
like the players like OG, who else? McCall, who else is in there?
Josh Hart.
McBride. But
I wouldn't count those people out because they seem very how to say it? They can intimidate the offense. Their defense can be very scary. I feel like
Yeah,
they still
but-
got some time to adjust. So I feel like once time comes in, I'm guessing second half or like maybe going into All-Star break, they'll look better than the beginning of it.
But I don't know about their defense though, because all you got to do is do a pick and roll with Cat, and that's a free bucket. And they lost Dante. You don't have as much perimeter defense. Josh Hart is gonna have to pick between Garland and Mitchell. You're gonna have to pick Mitchell probably, but then Garland just gonna go off. So I don't think that. I think we overrated the Knicks in terms of the fit. I think Randall and DiVincenzo as complementary pieces are ironically a better fit than Cat. And you also traded away everything for Bridges, who is still not doing his job on offense. And it's not enough ball because you're going to have Cat be a post player, which he's not. Because Cat's trying to play like a wing, but he doesn't have enough back to really create his own shot.
Hasn't he been shooting less threes this season?
Yeah. But even like his role as a player is not going to be the same as where it was on Minnesota, which we're going to dive into later. So it's just kind of interesting. But I think the Cavs got that matchup because you got 2 bigs you can throw on Cat. Hardenstein is gone now. Obi Toppin, I'm not putting him against Evan Mobley. That's fried chicken. And then
Evan Mobley definitely improved this year. I love our coach this time because he's definitely pushing Evan Mobley to do more. Like, you can see it right away. Once he grabs a rebound, he starts going straight to the basket. I think our pace is better this year compared to last year too.
Yeah, and I think that Mitchell and Garland are still that's still like maybe the best backcourt duo guards in the NBA right now. I think that's safe to say. I don't see any 2 guards playing at a level like them. Obviously, there's Luka and Kyrie, but they're kind of. I still have yet to see Luka and Kyrie like go on a tear where they're both giving you like 28 to 32 a game. Mitchell and Garland have been consistently doing that this season. So I think the Cavs are legit. I think that the last question is, and this is just kind of, it's too early to call this, but this is just a hypothetical. You're talking about this off the air. Last time we saw a team start this good was the 2016 Golden State Warriors. Obviously, they went 24-0 before losing. Can the Cavs beat that record?
Hell no. Hell no.
No? Y'all not?
The league back then was
Not even
weak.
close.
This year is like very
Not even
crazy.
close.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like a scheduled Boston loss, that's going to happen. It depends, honestly. I feel like if they really keep this up, I think they can crack like 68 wins.
I think 60. Because even if you look at the
I'm
Warriors,
guessing 62, not 68. I wouldn't say 60.
yeah, maybe like 58 would be good.
Yeah,
No.
58 to 60 is my guess.
Because if you look
I
at
think
the
they can-
Warriors as well, they weren't even losing to like the Cavs and the Spurs. They were losing to like the Pelicans and the Grizzlies. So those are the games you got to watch out for.
Yeah. But the Cavs already beat the Pelicans, so y'all don't gotta.
Yeah, I don't want.
But I mean, obviously, it was a different league, but still, I honestly think
Government mandated Houston Rockets loss incoming.
that is.
Nah,
it's
Evan Mobley's not going to let Jalen Green do that.
Government mandated Houston Rockets loss. It's not even gonna be Jalen Green. It's gonna be somebody random like Tari Eason.
Oh god, bro, this league is so random.
Jabari Smith 40 ball maybe.
Did we not pay attention to the Hornets game yesterday? It was just like LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller just scoring.
Yeah,
And
that was
they beat the
crazy.
Pacers by 40 or 30.
I think they beat him by 20. Yeah, they beat Indiana by like 20.
Yeah, it was by 20. My bad. But it was just both of them that just scored on a team that just went to the league finals last year. That thing's very crazy to me. Like I feel like anything can happen. 29 and 31. That's crazy. And the rest of them, the only people that had double digits, Caleb Martin and Trey Mann.
Yeah.
Low-key, though, we should have knew the Pacers was fake, though, because even them getting to that conference finals was kind of fake.
That was such an easy path.
Yeah.
That was such an easy
They talk
path.
about the Celtics having an easy path. The Pacers
Pacers had a
first place was crazy.
I would disagree. I mean, the Bucks were injured. Yeah, the Bucks were injured. So
Bucks are injured, yeah.
But I mean, the Knicks were missing
injured
OG.
too.
Yeah, I think
The Knicks are injured, though. The Knicks are injured, too.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
thing we discredit about Indiana though is their pace. Like the Celtics still have trouble with the Pacers team because of the pace they force you to play at. They are a very run and gun type of team, and I think unless you can clamp up the perimeter, you're still gonna have an issue with them. And the issue with clamping up the perimeters, they're a team that passes the ball very fast. So it's not like you can play zone and like you got isolation guys that are gonna step back three like Tatum or KD or whatever. No, like they're just gonna go really fast. And until a defense can really learn to play at that pace, especially in transition, I'm not saying they're a great team, but I do think that they're a team that they can still make noise in the playoffs. But do I see them like beating the Knicks? No. Do I think they can beat the Bucks? Absolutely.
I got them as 6th or 7th seed in the playoffs this year.
That's not.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna be a way lower seed than what they were last year.
Yeah.
Because Tyrese Hallish is terrible.
That's crazy, bro.
I don't know what's going on with Tyrese. I feel like. What are his stats, Samaje? What are Tyrese's stats?
14, 4, 7 on 37, 25.
Remember, the Knicks also held them down to 0 points.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think Caitlin Clark took his juice. That's what.
You know what it was? Daniel gonna agree with me on this. That in-season tournament, he's seen Cam Reddish and Jared Vanderbilt and lost everything they had.
Oh, he did.
He's seen them two like coming at him, clamping the hell out of him on the perimeter. Lost every ounce of power he had.
Because I was like, that was the first time he saw a double.
The second half of the season, he was terrible as well. Like he started off like a historic level. He was averaging like 25 and 12 on like 40% from three.
Yeah.
So this is like not really surprising.
Yeah, he was in an MVP combo for a little bit too. I remember because I was like, he had like
I was calling him
93
MVP
assists.
after 1 month.
He had like, I remember the stat was crazy, like 93 assists and like 4 turnovers or something crazy like that. And he'd average like a turnover every like 25 assists. I remember that too. And then in-season tournament happened and he just kind of got Cam Reddish.
He did the Dame time thing and he lost everything.
I'm telling you,
That was crazy. I remember that.
Got bad.
Yeah. Transitioning though, a team in the West that I feel like nobody here was really high on, but it's actually overperforming. I feel like are the Phoenix Suns. They're 8-1 in the rest. They're 8-1 in the West right now, tied with the Thunder. The only loss to the Lakers. I feel like, and I want to get your guys' opinion on it. I feel like the difference, like, was Devin Booker. He's kind of taken more of a step back, and I think KD, even at 36, has been like, no, this is my team. This is my focal point because I don't feel like it's the same thing with Phoenix last year, where it was Booker's gonna have a game, swing it to Durant, or then Durant's gonna have a game and then swing it to Beal. Is Kevin Durant is like top 5 in MVP in my opinion. I think he should be top 4, top 3.
Oh, yeah.
And then everybody else is just playing lockup. So do y'all think this Suns team, especially with kind of how wide open the West, do you think they can win the West this year?
Absolutely not.
They're a big
I don't
man
think so.
Weakness. The big man is the weakness.
But speaking
for sure.
about KD, I seen a really great tweet about KD the other day, and it was like, KD right now is playing at an MVP level, and it doesn't even look like he's trying 100%.
Yeah.
He'll like see how the rest of the team doing, just let them rock out, see if Book going off, and then it'd be like a random moment where they go down a few, then he just 20 points on like perfect efficiency.
Yeah. I mean their weakness
It's for sure the big man.
is the big, but I think
Yeah.
but I don't
think he's not doing anything to anybody else.
But who is like a team in the West that's really relying on a paint presence to that level?
Lakers.
But it's not even because he's
Nuggets?
shooting terrible and he's like top 5 in turnovers.
Oh, Nurkic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like his turnovers are terrible too. They're like off the backboard. Like,
Yeah, I mean, Nurkic is going to be your weakness just because of he's kind of an offensive liability. But I think the thing about the Nuggets is they don't have a backup big. I mean, you have Dario Saric. Somebody worried about Dario Saric, so I'll do respect. The Lakers, you got AD.
Wasn't he a Warrior?
This man was shooting like contested
Stop
threes.
disrespecting your players, bro. Stop
No,
disrespecting your players. Warriors legacy right there.
He was shooting contested threes, contested side dribble threes where he had the lane wide open.
The Warriors, everybody does that.
It's a Warriors thing, kind of.
Dario Saric isn't allowed to do that.
Hey, he got put in the system.
But I feel like kind of sidetracking back to like the big man part. I think maybe the Grizzlies. I know the Grizzlies they're still a young core team, but like Zach Edey's been playing very well, especially as a 3-point shooter.
Rookie of the year.
So I feel like
They let anybody go off nowadays.
I feel like little teams like that can definitely stop the Suns. I'm not gonna say like I'm not giving them credit. They're a great team, but I think it's kind of a situation with the Cavs as well, like where like at the end like the playoffs is probably gonna get to them. So yeah.
Life's too bright. We've seen it happen.
It depends, though. I think not the Suns, the Grizzlies, and then we're gonna go back to the Suns. I think the Grizzlies are actually a team that does have some sort of playoff experience already. Like you got John Bain, who've already been in there with the Lakers. They've already been in there with the Warriors. They've already been in there with championship-winning teams. Jaren Jackson as well. And even before that, against Utah, even though they lost in like 5, I believe, but they had experience with Utah as well. I think the thing about the Grizzlies is really going to be you got Ja, you got Desmond, who's really going to be that third consistent option. And I think that's kind of what they're missing. They don't really have like a Cam Johnson I say Cam Johnson a lot, but Cam Johnson is a guy who could take, I feel like a lot of teams in the East or
It's
the West.
also going to come down to can Ja stay healthy? Because right now he's out, like indefinitely. I'm pretty sure with like some hip issue or something.
Yeah.
In these past few years, most of their like shortcomings have been because Ja wasn't there. You got suspension. Last year when he had to get surgery was out for the season. And even right now they were doing somewhat decent. Now he's out again. So
Is he actually out again?
Yeah.
No way. Ja.
No way. What happened?
It was
he like fell on his hip or something.
Yeah, he was going for a lob, and I think he got hit down a little bit, and that was it. This was against the Lakers, but I think Ja's honestly kind of he's not heading towards the Derrick Rose trajectory, but I feel like sometimes D Rose would like play overly athletic. I was like, bro, you don't need to do all that. I think
like,
Ja needs to.
Yeah, you don't need to be a point guard catching lobs. Like
he needs to tone it down a little.
That 360 leg, as cool as it was not necessary.
Yeah, because people have been saying it since he was a rookie in the NBA. Like, you got to chill like with them, like the one leg landing for all that other athletic type stuff because it's similar to how D Rose plays. Yeah.
Because Donovan Mitchell had his most dunks in his rookie year. He hasn't dunked that much since.
Like my brother in Christ, we know you got hops. You don't need to do it.
You don't got to do it every game.
Yeah, you all got to.
I agree.
Like that playoff dunk he had against what was it the Wolves where he like jumped from like the restrictor zone, like that's great, but you could have just pumped and got the lay exactly. Ja's kind of a
lay floater.
Like I know we were talking about highlight merchant last week with Luka. I feel like Ja's a guy who like Ja plays every game like this gonna be in the Hooper highlights mixtape.
Wasn't there like a highlight where like he attempted to dunk on the Bulls center? I don't know.
No, that was Ant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
was Ant. Yeah.
He put his whole palm on his head, and he was like, "Why am I getting called for offensive foul?"
Oh no, that was Ant. It was
against Ant. I remember that.
Caleb
Yeah.
Martin. I'm pretty sure it was Caleb Martin where he did that.
No, that was Gabe Vincent. The one he.
Oh yeah. Who fooled the Lakers, by the way? We not talking about that right now, but boy, he fooled y'all.
My goodness, that man's a thief.
Laker fans got Gabe Vincent. They was like, "We winning the chip."
That man is a thief.
I did not say that. I did not say we're winning the chip. I didn't even know you guys. But
I remember those Instagram stories last year, Daniel, when y'all was making out. Oh, we got Jackson Hayes. Oh, we got Christian.
Look, because here's the thing, bro. Like we had I feel like a lot of our the thing about the Lakers is I was talking about this a few episodes ago. Like the Lakers are kind of like they're a media team. So if it looks good on paper, that's all that matters to them until the season starts. Which that's obviously our downfall. But that's really all I have to say for now about it.
It's a lot of downfall. But yeah, transitioning back to Phoenix, I honestly think that I compared them to the Lakers last week, like two big stars with a semi-consistent third option that rotates, and they don't have a lot of depth. I think if the Suns don't even really have the pieces to get a big either, so it kind of depends if Nurkic can actually remember to play basketball or somehow Bobo just like takes the leap in like a 2-month span. I think the thing about Phoenix is, though, their big three offensively is still very dangerous. You're going to have to double one of them. And if Durant is going to continue to play at this level for the whole year, when the playoffs come, he's going to get most of the coverage, and it's going to be like a Steph KD situation, but inverse. When Durant gets most of the gravity, then you got Booker and Beal right there. So I think it really depends. I think, it depends on their seeding. Last year, because of injuries, they were 6th, and then they got washed out of there by Ant. I think if the Suns can get a higher seeding, play an easier playing team, and get some momentum going in the playoffs, I think then they can maybe make a run. I think the biggest thing about Phoenix is just staying healthy and getting to the first round and get home court, because they're not a good road team for the most part. Which so far they've actually been pretty good on the road, but in the playoffs they're not that good on the road. More recently than not, I can't even say that honestly. I'm thinking about it. Nuggets beat them at home. Wolves beat them at home, but they're a team that if they don't start with home court, it's going to be an uphill battle.
So I think if you get to that team, it should be studied. He really came in and snatched his goat chain. That has to be studied.
The thing is, Booker wasn't a good enough defender back then. I think now Booker would have something for Ant, especially playing in that Olympic space with him. But Marcus, why are you looking like that?
Oh man.
Well, hey, no, speak your mind.
No, I mean I feel like Anthony Edwards. He's still Anthony Edwards. He's still gonna find a way to score. And you see the attempted threes he's taking this year. He's gonna force himself to score, and either way he's gonna go in.
Right, but who else gonna score on that team?
Julius Randle.
Very good point.
Y'all
not in the playoffs. I don't know if it's the last few Knicks series.
How's DiVincenzo been with the Wolves so far?
He's been good.
Yeah, I can get his stats right now. Dante been all right, but he's not like a third option.
Yeah, well, I don't think he was supposed to be.
He can still be a threat to the Suns.
Give me Robert Dillingham in the playoffs.
Let me see DiVincenzo's stats.
He's averaging 11.1, 37.1% field goal percentage, 33% from 3-point.
He's shooting 33% from 3?
That's not good.
Yeah.
For what you need him to do, that's not good.
I agree, but he looks like he's solid. He's coming off the bench, or he's solid.
Dante, Nas, Julius Randle.
As a starter, that's not good. As a bench player, that's really good.
Marcus, did you just say Jaden McDaniels in scoring?
Yeah.
Give
it time.
Does he know?
Give it time.
Give it time.
He had 19 yesterday.
Does he know?
I
feel like the Blazers.
You know what's kind of crazy? I feel like just overall with the NBA community, I feel like just sports community as a whole, obviously players can have bad games, but I feel like people are also very impatient. In terms of for example, what he was talking about with Jaden McDaniels. He's not doing the greatest in terms of scoring right now, but he has in the past, and I believe he can get on that jump again. So I feel like people gotta in a way relax. I feel like people jump to conclusions too quickly. And that's just in terms I'm the same way. I'm a Laker fan at the end of the day. I jump to conclusions too, but it kind of has to there's a reach at some point. So I kind of you know what I mean? I kind of get that. Sense of field,
would you say it's safe to jump to a conclusion on Jackson Hayes though?
No. I mean, here's the thing though. I thought Hayes was nice. It looked like he was solid, within the paint in the first 2 games. But I feel like now he's starting to slow down. He's not as good of a bench player as I thought he would be. But like I said, like we're like what 10 games, 11 games in the season. Like there's
Buddy might be out.
yeah.
Sounds
Give
like
it by
a-
like honestly, I'd say give it by December. Then we can start talking about like this player's so this player's really good.
Take that long.
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like the
We'll see
Lakers
how
are
it
so
is.
wishy-washy. I guess going back to Jaden McDaniels, I don't think he sucks offensively, but I think in an offense in Minnesota where you have to be a sniper,
Yeah.
he's not a sniper, and that's not going to be the team where you're going to see him grow and flourish offensively because I think you do have to be you have to get bad reps in with bad teams in order to like really explore your bag against better competition and then find your role on a good team. I think a lot of teams these days are very system oriented and more system oriented in terms of either you have a guy like a Jokic or a Wemby who, while they're not the same player, either an Embiid, like a person the focal point of the offense, and then everybody else just kind of fits in whatever based on their gravity. And then you've got teams like the Warriors, for example, who we about to talk about. It's sniper land. Like there's no team that's like king of the mid range. There's no team like that anymore in the NBA. Either you're going to be a big team and crush the paint, or you're going to be a sniper. And Jaden McDaniels is not and never has been a sniper, which is why I say if you're looking at him to give you minutes in the playoffs with offensive productivity, that's not going to happen.
Gonna be looking for a long time.
He's just going to be standing there. Like I think the thing about McDaniels is he's kind of he knows he doesn't. That's not his bag, and I think he understands like his role defensively. But at the same time, when they needed you defensively last year, Gobert got the switch, and he was like, and then Luka hit the step back. So either you're going to search yourself defensively and be like one of the best lockups in the Western Conference, or it's kind of like, why are they playing you at this point? Because again, Rob Dillingham could at least provide you more offense in the playoffs.
My demon.
Rob could give.
We need another Sean
Okay,
Livingston
cooking
in
on
the
that
NBA.
bench.
Need another what?
Another Sean Livingston.
Oh, I would agree with that.
Yeah, great mid-range shooter. That man was 100% from the mid-range. I think.
DeMar DeRozan is still here. He's a little bit old, but he's still here.
DeRozan is slower though.
Yeah, that shit. DeRozan slower. Yeah.
DeRozan, Livingston is more closer to Durant in terms of like the fluidity he had to get to his
I
bag.
agree.
Like,
I agree. That's a good take.
DeMar is a lot more like he has to dribble the ball for like 14 to 15 seconds and get in his bag. Like DeMar's not a guy that could just come up the court, boom, boom, and get his shot up.
Well, didn't you talk about this, bro? We talked about this the first episode, Rocky. Remember that?
Yeah, like in terms of like DeMar, even with the Kings, like DeMar's bag is kind of weird because he's a slower player than the rest of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like if you were to trade for anyone on the Bulls, Levine would have been the better choice because he's faster than DeMar and he probably would have fit in a lot better in terms of like the high flying offense type of deal. But Zach wanted to stay with Josh Giddey. I don't know why, but Levine saw Josh Giddey and Matthias Thybulle. He said, "What? No, not Thybulle. What's the rookie's name on the Bulls?
Zealous?
Yeah, him. You know, he saw those two. He said, you know what? I don't want to go to Philly anymore.
No, I don't think anyone wanted to. Because
Yeah,
the Bulls were offering first-round picks with him, and everyone was still saying no.
I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of crazy. Phoenix should have taken that. Get some picks back.
DeMar has been kind of nice so far. He's
DeMar's
been
been
24
leading
and
the
2.
Kings. I've been surprised at how well
Yeah,
he's fit into the team.
52% field goal shooting. That's kind of crazy.
Now, like he's an efficiency merchant.
He's efficient. Yeah.
Did you just say
But-
efficiency merchant?
What?
I meant no. Wait, I said not. Chill. I meant no.
Bro,
I forget the
He's
term. Right after.
a bad
no, cause we talked about this in our
Are you
broadcasting too. Like
berating
we
him for
always
being
say
a good
merchant,
basketball
bro.
player?
No. No, like efficient. Like you know how a merchant sells things, right?
Okay.
Like he's selling good efficiency. So I forget that we came up with a new word. I forget the word. It was It wasn't buyer, investor. No, that's not the right word. That's not the right word.
No, it was
Losing me.
What was?
I'm trying to remember too.
I forget. But we like turned it into a positive.
You just
That's what he-
you
that's
just
just what he
named him for
does.
shooting the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Efficiency merchant. Like you can flip that into a positive. Like Durant is an efficiency merchant as well.
That doesn't make any sense.
All right, I think that's
The word merchant is a negative connotation.
No, we're gonna look up merchant right now. We're gonna talk about the Warriors, but I'm gonna stay on this for a second. Merchant. Let's read the definition.
A dealer, a trader, retailer, businessman, Buyer, trafficker, tradesman, vendor, and entrepreneur.
I mean,
I had
it right here, Daniel, but like, thank you. I had it.
I had it right here too.
Trader, dealer.
We don't need the Google definition. In terms of sports, the meaning is someone who like makes a living off of something.
Yeah, who relies on one thing. You say he relies on his efficiency.
Exactly.
Yes,
that's a bad thing.
Like,
wouldn't every NBA player rely on their efficiency?
Exactly.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I just said that's what he relies on.
Nah, he's shooting 50%
Okay, but I'm saying,
from the
look,
field. He's a
we shouldn't use efficiency merchant on DeMar DeRozan because look, merchant is used as a negative word in sports.
Exactly.
Like they call
efficient.
No, but we came up with the word. I totally forgot what it was though.
Yeah, we came up with a different.
We came up with a word, but we just.
I just forgot.
Yeah.
Samaji, you said last episode that the Rockets would beat the Warriors. That did not age well, but let's stay on the Warriors for a little bit. Even though we got 40 ball by the Cavs, which we won't be talking about today. 7-2, beat the Boston Celtics on the road. Buddy Hield.
Fake game. I'll say fake game. Didn't count. Fake game.
How did it not?
Fake game. Hey, bro.
Tatum was like talking about, oh yeah, the next time I play the Warriors it's gonna be scary, and then he got clamped in the clutch by Buddy Hield.
Hey, bro, this AI.
Buddy Hield's a good defender though.
He took a leap crazily, in my opinion. Buddy Hield was not a good defender.
He's not a good defender, but he definitely took a leap.
Like this year, for some reason, Golden State actually remembers they can play defense. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
What did the Cavs do to that number two defense?
All y'all did was make threes.
Buddy Hield had 3 points. He's averaging 20 on the year.
Joaquin, that sound like excuses, bro. That sound like excuses.
Look, we gonna run it back in the rematch. We gonna run it. We gonna run it. You just said the Boston loss is a fake game. You can't talk to me about
it. It was AI. What are you talking about?
It was not a fake game. But no, Cavs whooped us. I mean, Kenny Atkinson knew our whole bag. We got that out the way early. But still, are the Warriors top 3 seed right now? I think Thunder and Suns 8-1 both. 7-2. How far can this Warriors team go? Especially if hypothetically, right? There's rumblings they're gonna make a Jonas Valanciunas trade. How far can the Warriors go, especially if they get a big?
Second round.
First round.
I think second round.
Probably second round, yeah.
Second round if you're being generous.
Depends who they match up against as well.
I feel like
if they match up against a weak team, really, then I think they can go to the Western Conference Finals. But it's very unpredictable, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
the Lakers gonna commit hate crimes against that team in the paint.
I mean,
they low key might. They low key might. Look,
we say that every year.
For a threat to the Warriors in the playoffs, seeding.
The only
threat. Thunder is a threat.
Lakers.
Minnesota, I feel like they are definitely a threat.
No.
Denver is definitely a threat as well.
No, Denver's a threat. I think Denver's a threat.
No.
Yeah.
Look, Jamal Murray's not playing the Lakers. Disappearing at going to happen. Who?
Yeah, but have you seen? Look. I know we were discrediting Westbrook last week, but that man has been playing well ever since he started starting. Look,
he's been playing very well.
He's playing really
look. Once he's starting, I think he's a threat. He is a threat. Now, if you have Murray off the bench, who knows how that's going to work against the Warriors.
Peyton Watson would probably lock Curry.
Yeah, Peyton Watson, he's still a legend.
All right, I need you to. I don't know about that, Marcus. That's a little.
Okay, he's not gonna reason to stop him, right?
Yeah, Peyton Watson, nice, bro. Yeah, I don't know about Peyton Watson.
Nice, but you saying he locking up.
A more sophistical answer would have been Christian Brown.
That was the one I was thinking.
Christian Brown, yeah, that is nice. Yeah.
My thing though is the Warriors have a bench now.
Or if anything, hear me out. Warriors trade for Keon Ellis.
That's not a bad trade for the Warriors.
That's not a
step last year. He stopped
That's
step
not a
last
bad
year.
That's not a bad trade.
It's really not.
That's not a bad trade. I feel like that or like I mean, I always say if we could flip Kuminga for Max Strus, but that's not gonna happen. No. That would be scary. I feel like
that to happen, but Warriors are not gonna do that. If we're being honest, Warriors are not doing that.
No, I feel like the only threat or threats to the Warriors, Thunder, Suns, Lakers maybe depends on health, but Lakers got it.
Ain't no maybe.
Denver.
I think as long as you got Rudy Gobert on the thing the Warriors don't do is just run pick and rolls for their guards, and then I don't know why. But Rudy Gobert not locking nobody up in the perimeter. And again, I think Ant gonna get stopped by Draymond.
What?
I think Ant gonna get stopped by Draymond.
No.
He will
Hell
stop
no.
him. He will stop him from.
No, get low this guy, bro.
I think
Get low this
Ant
guy,
can
bro.
stop Draymond, guys.
No.
I think Draymond can stop Ant, guys. I'm gonna be.
No, bro.
That's what we
This
do
ain't
now?
2015, buddy.
The heaters are later, bro. You are not like. Oh,
He is
God.
gonna get him
No.
ejected. Y'all not seeing the vision.
No, he's not. He's not.
Okay.
Draymond's
That's
gonna
it.
get ejected.
If Draymond is
Yeah, that's
guarding, if Draymond's guarding Anthony Edwards, who's gonna guard Julius Randle? Nobody else has a big body against Julius Randle.
Exactly, bro. It's not
Kuminga.
gonna work.
Kaminga.
Kaminga, but no.
Kaminga on Ant, Draymond on Julius Randle.
That's
But
2
at the
points.
same time,
Kaminga
No.
has a better post defense than Draymond. Is that what you're saying?
No, I said Kaminga on Ant. I switched it. Kaminga on Ant. We also have
getting
Wiggins.
cut
Y'all be
down.
forgetting that. We have Andrew Wiggins.
I
Y'all be
sleep.
forgetting
I
he
sleep.
exists.
I sleep.
Hey,
Yeah, okay. I
Hey,
can't say
Samaje-
anything bad about Andrew Wiggins, my Canadian brother.
Samaji, you said you sleep, but who locked up Tatum in the 2022 finals?
Why are you talking about the?
But that's Tatum. Tatum
That's
doesn't have
it.
that much
What are you
points
doing?
compared to Julius
No,
Randle.
all I'm saying is, why y'all acting like Julius Randle Hakeem, bro? It's not that serious.
I'm not saying
2024.
Bro, force him right.
Old stuff.
Force
Force
him
him
right,
right
bro.
is
It's not that
crazy.
hard. Trey Young was locking up Julius Randle. It's not that deep. You was getting locked up by
Trae Young
the.
defense underrated.
It low key is. I'm not gonna lie.
Underrated.
But you was getting locked up by the Nilo Gallinari at home.
Do you not know about Prime Danilo Gallinari?
No, Gallinari's a
talking about here?
beast. But
Yeah, no,
still,
he's nice, bro.
no, he's nice. But I'm not worried about Julius Randle in the playoffs. I'm really not. We just said 20 minutes ago, if you expect Randle to show up in the playoffs, you're crazy. Now they playing the Warriors. Are like, oh no, he finna cook. He finna give them 30.
I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying if they were to guard Anthony Edwards, who's gonna guard those other players?
That's true. Like, there's so many like. They're kind of like the Nuggets. How the Nuggets were like kind of last year against the Lakers. Like, it's gonna be consistent. Like in terms of, okay, they have this guy. Okay, now they have another guy. So their defense is gonna be like all over the place. That's my opinion, though.
I'd be more worried about the Kings than the Wolves.
What?
Does Keon Ellis still give you nightmares?
Bro,
No, because Mike Brown knows our whole plan. We have nobody for Sabonis. Sabonis is a better player than Naz Reid and Rudy Gobert. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about Rudy Gobert if we got a pick and roll. I'm not worried. I think y'all are underestimating Curry a little bit as well. I can't believe I'm saying this, but
I'm not underestimating Curry. I'm underestimating the team.
not Curry. Yeah, that's
Well,
kind of Curry is
Curry's
physically
you-
great.
Team
Mo-
who I don't think they're gonna get that far.
Moody gonna get more minutes than Cook. Anderson off the bench, Melton off the bench now. You got Wiggins, you got Kuminga, you've got good defensive pieces around them. You've got Hield obviously still cooking. We're one trade away. I'll take JaVale McGee. If we got JaVale McGee, what's
Acting
It's
like
not
your GM picked up the
2018.
This is not 2018.
all I need is him to get rebounds. That's all I
This
need.
is not 2020, bro.
You
Either.
got
No.
Looney on
It's
it.
not either of those
phone.
seasons.
You acting like the Warriors GM be picking up his phone. Shit, off like 24/7.
He retired.
Y'all pick up the phone.
He picked it up. He picked it up. We got Buddy Hield.
Finally. After how long?
When we get marketing, I don't.
The
want it-
losing, bro. That is the losing.
Not happening.
When
Oh.
if we get
Bro,
marketing,
y'all could
As
have
long as
got
they're
him as
delusion,
well,
there's hope.
But for some reason, y'all think
That's the
Royce
losing
is
zone.
like the greatest white boy. to
That's
touch
real,
the-
Royce.
but no, we need
That's
a
so
future
real.
guard. We need a future guard after Steph. That's why we didn't trade Pajemski.
Damn, bro.
I was
He's your
saying,
future guard?
You traded.
You know,
Give us
I want
a
to see.
trade
I want to
him
see
with Jordan
Joaquin
Poole.
as a GM for a day. I want to see
Give us-
Joaquin as a GM for a day, bro.
for which team? For which
For the
team?
Warriors, that person destroyed the team in like less than 2 hours.
Do y'all want me to actually?
They're gonna have,
y'all
like,
want me
they're
to
gonna have
ask?
signs outside the arena being like,
They're kind of
sell the team.
Do y'all actually want me to do this right now?
No, we don't want
I
to
can
see
do
that.
this.
We don't want to see that.
Okay, we're gonna after we end this
Now
episode
the
and
team-
then
Oh,
we do the short form
God.
content.
Shit.
We are gonna do this right now. We got like 25 minutes left, and then we're gonna record again. I'm gonna fix the Warriors. Hold that thought though. I think the Warriors can make a bigger leap. Obviously, y'all have different opinions. I'm standing on business.
Bro, this has to be. No, I don't know, man. This has to be. This has to be on the episode, though. So
That's not
I'm-
biased 'cause you're a
7-2.
fan.
7-2. I can see if we were 5-4. We 7-2 for a reason. That's
Start
all
of
I'm
the
saying.
season. Start of the season.
Start of the season.
Okay, Cap said it. No, it's the start of the season.
But they said that too, though. That's the thing. They said it's the start of the season. They're admitting it.
I literally said it's still the start of the season. Look, we get on the podcast. I said it's still the start of the season, right?
Right.
Like we're good. Like 10-0, but like given time, we'll see how it is.
Right.
That's why I said give the Knicks time too.
We gonna beat Dallas tonight as well. Wait, no, we play them Tuesday. My fault. Who do we
play? The Thunder. That is a loss.
Nah,
7-3.
That's a loss.
Moses Moody 30 ball.
No.
Moses Moody
stop
30
it,
ball.
bro.
Believe
Stop
the
it.
vision.
That's a delusion.
Believe the vision. Moses Moody 30
Joaquin.
ball. Moses Moody
I'm gonna
30.
say in advance. I'm sorry for what Case and Wallace and Alex Caruso finna do to Curry tonight. I'm sorry
Don't
the hell
forget
they're gonna put
Yeah,
him in.
Dortch
40 ball.
I'm
40
sorry
ball.
the hell they're gonna put him in.
40 ball.
I mean, Lou Dort,
Yeah,
Caruso,
Shai's gonna have a
Case
40
and
ball.
Wallace. That
40
man is
ball.
finished.
If
Royce,
ball.
If
bro,
Isaac
someone has to get
Okoro
these
did
clips
that-
instantly after this game, bro, and
40 ball.
if it ages well or bad,
yeah,
bro.
we're gonna
40
put
ball.
this. We're gonna put the Case and Wallace 30 piece underneath whatever you're saying right now.
Yeah.
Case and Wallace. Case and Wallace 30 piece. See, now y'all talking.
No.
See,
See, I
now
don't know
y'all-
about scoring. I don't know about scoring, but defense, that man's a hill.
Look,
No,
J
defensively.
Dub, Lou Dort, Case Wallace, Alex Caruso, they're all gonna switch on Curry. He's gonna
What's he
get
gonna do?
Shea in the pass
Exactly.
too.
Moose is 30 ball. Moose is 30
He
ball.
don't even know he can do that. He
Bro.
don't even know he can do that.
Moose is 30 ball. Trust.
15 under from Moses Moody.
Moose is 30 ball. Trust. Moses Moody 30 ball. Trust. A different conversation, and I'm curious to get y'all opinions on this. 16 teams in the league have over 500. The 11th seed Sacramento Kings are 5-4. First seed in the West is the Thunder, 8-1. The third seed in the East is 4-4. If the Kings were in the East, they'd be the third, but they're the 11th in the West. They're out of the play-in. Why, or does it feel like, not even why, but does it feel like we're reverting back to the era where the West was kind of like levels ahead of the East, and the East is just kind of they're trying to figure it out?
Are we back in 2015?
Yeah, definitely.
I think so. Also because I think every team in the West is just 5-4 right now. Like, I think the Lakers are. What else? What other teams are on there?
6-3. Lakers are 6-3.
Really?
Yeah, you guys are doing all
Even you
right.
surprised?
No, they're 5-4. They're 5-4.
Oh, we're 5-4. No, we're not 6-3. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, like
That good.
I
If they were
think
6-3, they would have been like the 5th, 6th seed.
five teams in the West are 5-4 right now, bro. And then
Yeah.
three of them are about two of them are 6-3, and then and then it goes to Suns and then Thunder, and then Warriors. But like, really, it's just because of that. It's the start of the season. It looks rough right now, but it's gonna definitely like even out.
It'll change within time.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you gotta factor
Yeah.
in
But-
like,
The Bucks
the
are 1 and
Pacers and the
7?
Bucks and the Sixers, like all their slow starts.
Yeah, all those good
Yeah.
teams from last year, like bottom seed. I'm pretty
That's
sure. Like,
crazy.
once
That's
and, like
crazy.
if the Bucks figure something out, then they're not.
I don't think they are though. I don't think they are. I think Giannis is gonna get traded. Not this
Warriors.
season.
What?
Yeah.
Giannis what?
Giannis going to go to State.
Bro, you just be putting shots up at
We were
this
just
point,
talking
bro.
Wait, I thought we
You
put
said
the Warriors.
it was
Yeah,
bad.
Giannis
Are we still
going.
talking about the Warriors?
No, I'm just saying Giannis is either gonna go to Golden State or
His preferred
Dallas.
destinations were
You
Miami
went from
or
Jonas
Brooklyn. He did
Valanciunas
not
to
name-
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Like, look at this.
Do y'all really want Giannis to play with
Loser,
Jimmy
bro.
Butler?
I
I
prefer that than the
I
Warriors.
prefer that over the Warriors. You would not stop talking,
Y'all
bro.
had KD already. Y'all had KD.
See,
What more do you
y'all
want?
would be mad because it's the Warriors. Y'all really think Giannis they gonna trade for Giannis? Giannis it's gonna
Okay,
be
okay.
Giannis
Let's
and
say
Khalil Ware.
if the Warriors do trade for Giannis, they're gonna give up all the young pieces, right? Then it goes
Yeah.
their future because then Curry's getting old, Draymond's getting old. Bye to everything.
We still gonna keep Wiggins.
No, you're not, bro.
He's gonna have a lot.
Yeah,
We gonna fleece it. Trust my G. We throwing all the picks in the world.
bro.
We
You
throwing
guys aren't the Celtics. You guys aren't the Celtics.
all the picks in the world.
There goes the next big one, Wembanyama.
You were not Sam Presti.
Yeah, you're not.
But still, why
Celtics,
would
yeah.
why would Giannis go to the Nets? Because they gonna have to trade Cam Thomas. I'm
Who
saying
knows?
wherever Giannis goes, he's going to be on a no man's land type of team.
I feel like Giannis's play style kind of makes him like be on like mid teams.
What?
Like I don't know if that makes sense. Not like recently. I'm
Isn't
not
the
talking about
same
in the
thing gonna
past.
happen if he plays with Curry?
Yes, that's true. Because even like with how he's playing with Dame, I don't understand why you're not just spamming pick and rolls and then just cutting. Like you have a career like 40% 3-point shooter for whatever reason, and you're like, I'm gonna hold the ball for 23 seconds, and then like Tayron Prince, you're out there somewhere. Like, bro, what are we doing? I don't Giannis has to realize his bag's not deep enough to really command the offense. I don't think he's understood that yet. Like, to actually have gravity and be a playmaker, his playmaker is not that good enough yet. So you need either a Luka who gonna set you up, or you need Ben Simmons.
Like, where he's the bona fide number one.
Yeah, where you're the... Ben Simmons is still a great playmaker.
In 2024?
He still is a great playmaker. He
just scared to shoot.
Ben Simmons discussions in 2024.
Look, if Ben Simmons was on the Lakers are our Western Conference Finals team. If you flip D'Lo for Ben Simmons, y'all not. If you flip D'Lo for Ben, if you
flip D'Lo for a bag of chips, that's
No, wait. That spacing's gonna be.
Not if he off the bench.
what?
Bench doesn't even do anything. No, bench barely does anything.
No.
Look.
Not
Like,
bad.
if JJ Redick is getting frustrated with D'Lo,
Imagine how he is gonna be with Ben Simmons, bro.
He's gonna slam his chalkboard against the floor.
No, all Ben gotta do is pass, bro. The issue with the Lakers spacing is LeBron's still trying to run point forward. The Lakers don't have an actual point guard, so that's why the reason.
Okay, if he's trying to run point forward, why would they need Ben Simmons?
Exactly.
Because then you just run LeBron at the floor.
Look, if they have Ben Simmons on the court with them, they're gonna leave him open, and then that basically gives them like to double team Anthony Davis or LeBron James.
Yeah, so then
we're not gonna worry about Ben Simmons at all in offense.
The Lakers are missing a point guard and a wing, so you just play connect. You play Simmons, then you have Bron at the 4, AD at the 5.
No, I like the connected, yeah, but we're not playing Simmons, bro.
Because I didn't see the game yesterday. Did the Lakers start Cam Reddish yesterday?
Yeah, what the fuck are we starting Cam Reddish?
Cam Reddish is a demon.
No, he's not. He had 3 points and he played 28 minutes. He had 3 points and he had 28 minutes. 3 points in 28 minutes. I'm sick. No.
Hell no. The Cam Reddish disrespect is insane.
No.
Like, I used to be a believer in Cam Reddish, but after these makes like the past previous 2 years, I can't, dude. I cannot protect
Cam hasn't been given a chance though, because the Lakers got too many Lakers. You got Rui, you got Cam, you got Van. How do you space them minutes out? Y'all spacing is bad.
In that game against the Grizzlies, it looked like he was the only one cutting and moving on offense. Bron was just standing there looking for shit, and Cam Reddish was the only one running in cutting. Everybody else is just stagnant.
The Lakers The Lakers got trash ball movement. I'm not gonna lie. Like the first 2 games, it looked great, but no, you have Austin Reeves is a good playmaker, but for whatever reason, he's not. Not for whatever reason, he just needs a little more time before he takes that next step. I believe in Austin Reeves though. Connect is nice. The low key the issue was Bron and AD. I'm not gonna lie. Do not play both of them at the court on the same time for that long.
Yeah, but if you do, they result in good numbers, but it doesn't result in a win.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying now. No.
Because the problem is like either Bron gonna play point forward or he's gonna be in the paint. So they gonna collapse the paint, and you don't have good enough shooters who are moving, which is why Cam is good. Because Cam gonna be moving, and you gonna find Cam. Cam missed that one shot.
This brings us back to the Ben Simmons going to the Lakers point.
I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good at all.
It depends how you play it. I don't know. I feel like the Lakers, LeBron and AD is not good spacing. It's not good spacing. You need to
But that's what JJ Redick has been trying to do. But I feel like since the bench isn't contributing, they're not contributing jack shit. That's why he has to play them both.
Yeah.
But at the beginning of the season, the first 3 games where we started 3-0, that was perfect. We kind of had Bron doing his role and then AD doing his role. They weren't really on. I don't remember, but they weren't on the same court as much as they were these past few games. But, so your take is right, but right now it's kind of necessary for them to be on the same court because
I agree with that.
Of the lack of the bench play.
And the thing is also Rui's not. I said Hachimura is the next Kawhi after that Nugget series. Bro is still loading, just like D'Angelo Russell. Bro is still loading.
I mean, Rui is he's a solid player. But I think comparing him to who'd you compare to?
Kawhi.
That's a
No.
Young Kawhi.
That's a far reach. So I feel like with you, you expected too much out of Rui. Rui is a good player, but he's not that good.
But I feel like Rui, if he goes to a different system like RJ Barrett, he's gonna wake up again. I just feel like no.
Did you not have that chance in Washington?
I feel like Rui is in a good system though. He's just inconsistent. He's inconsistent.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the bag work because that's kind of the thing. Like with Vanderbilt as well, the spacing is garbage with him. Defensively is great, but he's an offensive liability.
Vanderbilt's bag work.
No bag work.
What are you watching?
It's zero bag work. And then
it's not the greatest bag work. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, you got AD, Bron. I don't think
that man was phenomenal against Curry in the Warriors series, but after that he went.
It was for like 2 games. We need to calm down. It was for like 2 games.
2 games out of a 7-game series. That's pretty solid.
It was like a game and a half. Boy was gone after game 3, and then it was just because Jordan Poole disappeared.
Yeah, he did disappear. That's why y'all traded him.
We look, if Clay and Jordan Poole just made their shots, we beat the Lakers. That's the thing, because Steph was playing insane. If Jordan Poole and Clay just make even like 20% more of their shots, we beat y'all. It's not like AD mutilated us in the paint. That was going to happen regardless. But Lonnie...
Yeah, I mean, low-key, yeah. You're not wrong because there were times where y'all were out-rebounding us, just outscoring us, and I remember that shit would frustrate me so much. But at the end of the day, like y'all had that game 6 in the bag. Just Jordan Poole just sold.
Walker, somebody was calling him saying the league needs expansion. They 0 for 8 overseas.
I mean, Euroball is different, but I mean,
he's still the best player on the team, though.
Yeah,
he's by far the best player on that team.
Yeah,
it's hard, honestly, as a role player to be like an isolation role player, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like great role players, it's either like a Zach Edey, a big who can get on score, or somebody that can either lock up and then space out the floor like a 3-and-D type of guy like Cam Johnson, Dorian Finney-Smith, etc., etc. Even like Strus isn't a defensive as much, but even Strus can like spread out the floor. It's hard when you're a role player who's got to come up. Strus can't defend.
Don't get me started on Strus. I'm glad he's out. That's why we're 10-0 because he's out.
The thing is, but I guess my point is like role players that like can stretch out the floor. Like if you're a guard, you can be like a perimeter threat in a 3-and-D, even in the perimeter position with great playmaking like Drew Holiday. The issue with Lonnie Walker, even going back to that game 4, bro was on a heater because he just happened to be getting the ball when he doesn't have. He's a defensive liability. His off-ball skills are in, and if you're a role player expecting to get more ball touches than the actual stars of the team, you're obsolete.
About that.
You're obsolete, so it's kind of hard. At first, I was annoyed when Boston traded him, and then I watched the next game, and I was like, oh, Peyton Pritchard can give me 30. We're good. Peyton had like 20-something against the Warriors.
My demon.
Like, bro, but Peyton is also a good playmaker, and he's a good transition player. Lonnie Walker's like the DeMar DeRozan of role players. He's going to dribble for like 14, 15 seconds. It's going to be efficient, but he needs the ball for most of the time to actually make a play. And when we need you, like, we needed him to be a KCP. If you're not going to be a KCP type of guy, you kind of out of the – I'm not saying out of the league in a bad way, but, yeah, it's kind of like Mike James as well, who was on the Nets. He was a good –
Mike James, oh my goodness. Mike, you don't know who Mike James is?
No, he was nice.
Mike
James was nice.
He showed up in the playoffs and then he dipped back to Europe. He never came back.
Bro, I'm gonna admit, bro, like outside of the Lakers and a little bit better, I'm like role players. I'm a casual with. I'm gonna hold you.
Mike James, almost NBA champion.
Mike James was nice. The only issue is he was becoming nice when Kyrie was out and Harden was hurt. And if they both came back and he stayed, he would not have gotten them touches. That like February to like March run for the Nets that one season though, where they had the play where remember the fast break where like Katie behind the back and then like Mike James off the glass.
I think they had done against the Cavs. Do you remember?
Yeah.
The whole team was just watching that as well. No one was running back on D.
Speaking about the Cavs versus the Nets, he didn't know where he was hated Colin Sexton for a few years.
Oh yeah,
games. 2 games.
Young Bull 42 point.
I love that. I was watching that and I was so excited.
Like,
It's-
I don't know
forget
what
that.
was up with Buddy, but it could not be stopped.
He rotting on the Jazz somewhere, bro. Colin Sexton, Colin, come to Detroit.
No, come to LA. Come to LA. Come to
Nah, he
LA.
needs to go to the playoffs. We're not
Yeah,
sending
No,
him
come
to
back to
Detroit.
please.
Hey, I'll do Derek White for
I'll
Colin
take
He
back
Sexton
doesn't,
right
he doesn't even
now.
gotta win a
Colin
game.
Sexton.
Just let him like step on the
What?
playoff court.
I'll do Colin
Derek?
Sexton.
Derek White for Colin Sexton?
I'm joking.
That's a horrible trade, bro. No, you're not joking. You're
I'm
not
not making
joking,
it.
bro.
Bro, I'm
No,
joking, bro.
you're
This is a
not-
reactionary take. This is a clip right here.
No.
This a
Oh,
clip, bro.
God.
I
Stop
don't,
it.
I'm Cliff
Play it
Farmer.
for him.
I don't believe in that take. I don't believe in that take. Speaking of, we've been talking about, playoffs, players who don't necessarily fit into the system with Lonnie Walker. I feel like a player who's not being used right by their system. Why is Victor Wembanyama getting screens
Oh
for
my
3-point
goodness.
shots?
That man is 7'4" and can't get more than 5 rebounds.
Why are we?
Not helping them?
Why are we not throwing him a? He is 7'4", buddy. You should be getting 20 rebounds a game.
I like.
Hey, but he's nice defensively though. He is nice.
I know, 100%.
Yeah, we know-
for
we
know
some
that.
reason,
He's
man
nice.
did
Defensive
not
player
get
of the year.
rebounds.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Wemby with his size and even like his limited. I'm actually say this. Speaking of merchant, Wemby low-key a FIBA merchant. Olympics tricked everybody where the goaltend rule is different, where the defensive offensive 3-second rule is
No.
different. He could get all the putbacks and the rebounds. You can't do that in the league. You're getting outboxed by Derek Lively Jr. Number two, even despite all that, you 7'4", bro. You should have went to Hakeem instead of trying to beat Chet or KD. Wemby should be giving you 30, 20, and 5 every night. There is no excuse. You're
He
on
gonna
the
give you
Spurs.
that 30 and 5, but that other 5 gonna be rebounds.
Yeah,
Like,
you
he's gonna give you 35 and 5.
He'll give you
But the
5
thing
blocks,
is, bro-
5 blocks, 2 rebounds.
But even in the Clippers, bro, you had 9 blocks and you lost.
Hey, bro.
I mean, the Spurs are.
Yeah, I don't think.
Bro,
you can blame him.
Spurs sold that game. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching the game. They sold.
No, they sold it, but I feel like if the Spurs at this point, you're not going to capture the flag and Cooper flag. You're not going to get help for a while. Bro, just stat pad with Wemby. I don't know what y'all are doing.
Yeah, he's averaging 9 rebounds a game. He could definitely average a little more. That's still nice. But like,
9
he could be way
rebounds?
better.
Zubac's averaging 13.
Fuck. Never
How's
mind. Never
Zubac
mind. My fault. My fault. My fault. My
better at
fault. My
glass?
fault.
Is that Edie giving
My
you
fault.
like,
My fault.
what's that Edie
I
giving
think
us right now?
he's not getting that many rebounds because they're playing at power forward, right? Who's that center? Is it Zach Collins that center?
They're playing him at power
Yeah, I
forward.
feel like that's why they don't want him being in the paint as much because they don't want him to get injured. They don't want to risk his body, so I feel like that's the reason why he's not getting that many balls.
But he
No,
played
another-
fine in the paint in the Olympics.
Another
Wemby was
thing is
born in
'cause
2004.
He gets so many
Yeah,
blocks
buddy.
as well,
You
so
know?
it's kind of hard to like grab your rebounds after the block. Like, if
I
he's
guess
averaging
that's
4
fair.
blocks. If he was averaging like 2, that's an extra like 2-3 rebounds, and he'd be averaging like 12.
Yeah. But still, he could just be playing Angel Reese basketball, bro. Just get your putbacks.
Yeah, Andre
Andre
Drummond,
Reese, that's fucking
Drummond, I used to
crazy,
miss
bro.
my layups
That's
on
not- that-
purpose.
That's not even a diss to Angel Reese, though, because at the end of the day, they should have got them.
It
rebounds.
sounded like it though.
Instead of saying Andrew Reese, let's say Andre Drummond because we
Never
heard
be
that
the
Andre Drummond.
Yeah, Andre Drummond, Angel Reese just missing
I'll
out.
never be in the allegations.
Bro, like, there's no reason why you shouldn't be getting, like, 10
Like,
to 15
okay,
rebounds.
the most rebounds he had in a game was against the Rockets, and he had 20, and everything else has been under
But
double
the
digits.
last half of the
Which is
season, he was
crazy,
averaging like
'cause
13
literally-
rebounds. So I don't.
Which is actually crazy because you said his most rebounds was against the Rockets. This past game he played against the Rockets, he had 6.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know, because I saw, they're like,
he
they're
had
like,
7
oh,
actually. He had 7.
Look at the shots Wembanyama's taking, brother. Why is Stephon Castle setting a screen for Wemby to go and pull a 3? Lob it.
7-4.
Yeah, and he's not doing good 3-point percentage
Why-
wise. He's like 22.
Why
He's
are they like
22%
They're
3-point.
rolls on the pick?
Like,
Like, why is a
Bro,
6-footer setting a pick for a 7-footer?
I know that's crazy.
But like you were saying,
And it-
saying he's a FIBA merchant. If you want to call him a merchant, you got to call him a unicorn merchant. Because there's this guy, he's 7'4", he can handle the ball, he can shoot threes. They're leaning into that too much. Like, bro,
Yeah.
just drive, just dunk.
and his ball handle's not
They're
the
trying to sell
greatest.
it way too much on that whole shoot threes thing.
Yeah,
Like, we
on,
don't
like,
want to
the
see your
season-
step backs, man. Catch a body.
Thank. Has anybody seen that stat where it said like most step back threes taken
Yeah,
last
yeah.
year? And it was like Donovan Mitchell up there. Then Victor was like
2
top
Cavs
3,
there,
I
by the
want
way.
to
2
say.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
But he was shooting like
Like,
crazy,
there's no
a
reason.
crazy percentage as well. But still, it's like
Where's that director guy?
And it's weird because I feel like for some reason his offensive back was more fluid in his rookie year. Like everything seems a little bit
It's
like
sophomore slump. It's a sophomore slump.
if I go back to like the Suns game and I referenced it a couple podcasts ago, like the Suns game where he had like 38 and 20, bro, he was cooking everybody, but it was also diversity in scoring. He's not doing that anymore. Like he's like brother, he had Daniel Gafford on him. He had 6'9" Daniel Gafford. Why are you doing a fadeaway? What? And you got blocked. Why are you doing? Literally just drive, bro. You're 7'5". Go play like it. I don't understand this. Zach Edey is a great example. Bro can shoot a 3 and fast break, but what is he doing? He's getting buckets in the paint. He's getting rebounds.
Like, okay, look. If we're comparing them, it's because like Zach Edey has like a bigger body type. That's why.
And that's his role as well.
And, like if you're for Victor Wembanyama being skinny, you don't want to risk like his physical, like his body, putting it like.
Right.
That is kind of true though.
But Chet plays in the post though.
That's why they play him at power forward and like Zach Collins at center because they wouldn't want to risk his body.
Yeah, but Chet
like,
was playing center.
It shouldn't be an excuse for like not getting 10 plus rebounds.
Yeah, because like I said, Chet was still playing the 5 when Hardenstein was out. He was fine. I mean, the only thing about Chet was like he took one charge from Bron and he was out for a season. That was crazy, but I think that was just a freak injury. Like Chet actually has not been super injury prone so far when he's in the league, and I think with Wembanyama, you gotta allow him the time to get those reps. Like he was doing all right against Bam and AD in the Olympics. I don't know why you come back to the Spurs and now you're trying to be Kevin Durant, but it's like too.
But he seen his idol too much.
Off topic, boys, but I gotta go.
Yeah, me too. I gotta go too.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. See you guys in a bit.
That's going to do it for us today, guys. 2 men down, but you saw the 5 of us for the first time. It was a great experience. Love filming this episode. As always, if you enjoyed this episode of BoxInOne, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow the social medias. Follow the Twitter. Follow the TikTok. Follow Instagram. Listen to us where you get your podcasts, and we will see you all in the next one.